Hello and welcome to Cheshire Audio. Now this is just going to be a quick news update. There's a fair bit of news sort of floating around at the moment. Not all of it I can talk about, but the main reason for this is it's a Bristol Hi-Fi show at the end of this month, which is only a week and a half away now. And Bristol has sort of become the main event of the year in the hi-fi world, I think, really now. And an awful lot of companies use it as a launch platform for new product. Now, we've not had the Bristol Show now for a couple of years, so this is going to be quite a major event, really. Unfortunately, I've completely messed up and I've booked a holiday on that weekend. We're going taking the camper van away, as we do. And I'd forgotten that that was the weekend of the Bristol Hi-Fi Show, but anyway. So I can't go, which is a real pain, because I really wanted to. And partly because, new product-wise, and again, I can't tell you too much, but can sort of say, point you in the direction of, Exposure have got a new product, which is very exciting. It's been sort of on the cards for a couple of years. Hopefully, they were saying to me, hopefully they'll have a working prototype. But basically, the design is finished and it's ready to go. But the production-wise, they're still playing with it a little bit. But there should be a working prototype. Go and have a look at that. That's really interesting. Neat have got a new pair of speakers that they're showing. Can I talk about those? Go and have a look in the Neat room. Because if you thought the petites were good, there's something new coming as well, which should be kind of up there. So go and have a look in there, because they always make a great sound, actually, Neat. What else is happening? Synergistic. Now this, just so I've got to upset people while I'm on here. Synergistic fuses. I mean, over the years, it's about every year or 2 years, they'll bring our new version out. So we've gone from the original SR fuses through blues and blacks, up to purple. There's been about 5 generations, and every time the price seems to double. And you think, oh no, nobody's going to spend that on a fuse. Then you hear it and you think, oh no, it's way better than the old one. You've got to, So they always fulfill their promise. It's always way better and it's always fantastic. They've got a new fuse this year, which should be at the show. If you search out, I can't remember his name, it's Mark Dolbo. What's his company called? Electromod. If you'll search out Electromod and go and ask about the Synergistic Master Fuse. If you want to buy one, you can go on the website, my website, and have a look, because it's for sale on there. I've had a few people recently actually ringing me, even coming in the shop and saying, really loved your video on XYZ product. So interested in it, I bought one from your competitor. I'm not actually on here particularly to sell things, but sometimes you think, so why did you go to them when you know that and you even walked into the shop and told me, but yeah, very strange. Anyway, yeah, Synergistic fuses. Sit yourselves down, go on my website and just look up and see how expensive it is. The problem is it will be worth it, because every time they bring a new model out, it's always worth it. So, bit of a shock to the system, but just go and have a look. What else is going on? I suspect Riga might have something. They've not talked about it, but I know there's a few things in the offing in the background that are going on. So it might be worth having a look in the Riga room and just seeing what's going on there. May not be, but I just have a feeling there may be some interesting stuff on show there. Hence me really fed up that I can't go to it, really. In the shop, reviews-wise, and I've said this before, but I am intending to re-review the new version of the Audite isolation platform, which is way over there. I'm not going to walk over to it. Probably my next video will be the review on this. It's going to take a bit of time to get together, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to show the new platform, the advantages over the sort of prototype one that I did the original review of, but also Andrew's got quite a lot of new really interesting products, so I wanted to do a bit of a sort of talk around those, really. Other than that, I will be doing a review of, there's an anonymous little brown box there, which contains a Stax SRM 400 Energizer, which is the sort of lower end. At the moment, it's the cheapest Energizer you can get from Stax. There will be a cheaper one coming as well. There is a new Energizer on the cards below this, but I've never had one of these, actually. I've sold them, but I've never actually had one in the shop as a demonstrator, so I thought it's about time. I've got a pair of L500 Stax headphones, so I'm going to get this out, I'll do a review of it. I know how good it is, actually. The 400 is the transistor one, the 500 is the tube version of it. There's some fantastic products coming out of Stax at the moment. I've not been, funnily enough, I've not been that busy with stacks recently, but for a while, I was the second biggest stacks dealer in the UK, which is surprising. But it's gone a bit quiet on stacks here, but hence me getting a few bits and bobs out into the shop and trying to sort of regenerate some more interest in it again, because they're fantastic headphones. Seem expensive until you sort of look into it, really. What else am I doing? I do these videos. I never script it, and I can never remember what I'm thinking of talking about. I think that's probably about it, actually. I don't think there's much else that I can really mention. But like I say, yeah, I will be doing the review of the Audite. I've got upstairs, actually, at the moment, I've got the big exposure pre-power. I'm going to do a review of that, because that is a phenomenal amplifier. I completely misquoted the price of it the other day in a different video. I just mentioned it in passing. Completely misquoted the price. I think I priced the monoblocks individually instead of as a pair. So I've effectively doubled the price of the monoblock. But anyway, I want to talk about that one, because that was a really nice amp, and I want to sort of, you know, because I've been listening to that quite a bit over the past couple of weeks, and I've not had it in the demo room for a while, and I've forgotten quite how good it is. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, actually. I don't think there's anything else pressing to talk about, but yeah, if you get a chance to go to Bristol, be quite interested to hear any sort of feedback. If you want to perhaps email me about it, anything you've seen that was interesting. I mean, the rooms that are usually good, or whether he's there or not, actually, I don't know, but the Ophidian room with Gareth is always really good sounding. The Atoll room is always really good. I think Atoll and Neat are sharing a room, if my memory is correct. So that should be good, because funnily enough, Atoll and Neat always work really well together. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Need to go home now. What time is it? Yep, time to go home. Just looking at the traffic outside, it's horrendous. Seems some road has been closed in Crewe, and everybody's coming past the shop. So, so it could take me a while to get home tonight. Oh, now the phone's ringing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. I'll see you in a future video. Thanks very much.